Hey guys, so let's get right into it. Remember when I told you that the reason why we are learning ABC order is because it would help us to find words in the dictionary? Well, I have a dictionary here with me today, and I'm going to show you some things in the dictionary. Now, I told you that the reason why we have dictionaries is for us to be able to find out the meanings of words. Like if there's a word you don't know the meaning of, then you would look for it. They're listed in ABC order. So if you're looking for a word that starts with the letter A, you go to the beginning because A is the first letter of the alphabet, right? So, but even then, remember when you said that when you're looking at how to place words in ABC order, if both words start with the letter S, then you go to the next letter and keep going until you're able to find the letter that's not the same in those two words. Well, it's basically the same. If I'm looking for the word ark, for example, like Noah's Ark, then I would actually, I'm getting ahead of myself, so I will show you how to get to there. But these words that are in the dictionary, they are not only telling us what the meaning of the word is, but if you don't know how to spell a word, all you have to do is pull out a dictionary and look up how to spell it. And the dictionary will also give you the proper spelling of the word. So I'm going to show you what it looks like inside the dictionary. Hopefully you can see clearly. Now in the dictionary, the words that you're looking for the definition of or the spelling of, these words are called entries. And like I said, all these entries are listed in ABC order. Now, nice thing, most dictionaries have like illustrations. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but like right here says this is a shuttlecock. I'm not sure exactly what that is. And then here's a Siberian husky. You might know what a Siberian husky is. So notice these words are all start with S. Siberian husky, shuttlecock. This one says this is shroud, and here's a shrew. So all these words start with the letter S. So that means if you're looking for a letter S, then you can continue looking in this section of the dictionary. So looking real quick, actually before I do put this away, if you look at the top of the page on either side, you probably can't see it very clearly, but these are words. And these words at the top of the page are called guides words. I'll show you why in a minute. Now up here on the board, in your dictionary, this is how they would look. I actually missed a letter when I spelled this. This is supposed to be student. Sorry. So in the dictionary, these words would be on the top of the page like I showed you. Now notice they both start with the letter S. So that means if you're looking for a word that starts with the letter S, you're going to find it. The reason why they're called guide words is so that when you just open up the dictionary, those guide words tell you. For example, if I opened up the dictionary and these are the two words that I see, and I'm looking for ark, well, duh, I'm not going to find ark on that page because both of these words start with the letter S. So those words basically tell you what letter words are going to be on that page. Let me give you an example. So right here I have the word stumble down here. So I'm going to get out of the way. So let's take a look at these words and see. Does stumble start with an S? Yes, it does. So let's see if it might be on this page. What's the next letter? A T. There we go. And then we have a U here, but U comes after T, so that means that it's still going to be on this page. Now let's take a look at the next word. The next word is sticker. Sticker also starts with an S, and it goes on with T, but the next letter is an I. And this word's a U. In the alphabet, if I pull out my alphabet chart got misplaced, but in the alphabet, the letter I comes before the letter U. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. See, we got to I long before we got to U, so that means sticker wouldn't be on this page, but it might be on the page before student. Now, one more thing about dictionaries, I know you can't see this when I pull it up to the screen, so I pulled up my dictionary on my phone so I can show you. I don't know how well you can see that, but when you find an entry, remember the words in the dictionary are called entries. When you find an entry, it will have the actual spelling of the word. This is in English. I didn't know that people use this word in English because this is actually a French origin. We use this word in French, so I know how to pronounce it. But the nice thing is, right underneath it, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but right underneath it, it will tell you what part of speech is it. And it's telling me that this word is an adjective. And then right next to it, it has in like parentheses, right there, it tells me how to pronounce it. Though the nice thing about having my phone instead of on my book is that I can actually play how to pronounce it. I already know how to pronounce it, but for your benefit, I'll play it.
Soi-disant.
Did you hear that?
Soi-disant.
So this word is pronounced soi-disant. Okay, and if I were to pull it up a little bit more, I would see that they would tell me the origin of the word and how basically it's in the English language, but it also gives me the definition. And then right there, I also obviously have the spelling of the word. So whenever you pull up an entry in the dictionary, it wouldn't be underneath. In the dictionary, you'll see the word itself, and then right next to it, you'll see the whether or not it's a noun or an adjective or a verb or an adverb. And then it'll also list how to pronounce it, and then it'll show you the definition of the word. So that's what we use dictionaries for. So now we've gone through all that, go ahead and pull out your worksheet page for today. It should be worksheet page number 311. And let me find my worksheet page because I misplaced it too. Okay, so I found it. It's right here, page number 311. Has like a spring shooting out water on that page. And notice on your page, in section number 1, right above section number 1, you have this. This is showing you the top of a page in a dictionary. So you have the guide words. Like up here, you should have mountain, and up here is the word move. Those are your guide words. And then down underneath them, right here, is mountain, and that is an entry. And then this entry over here is mount. Notice, like I said, right next to those words is the part of speech that it is. They are both nouns. Both mountain and mouth are nouns. Now, the guide words up here on this side, this should be on your left side. You're facing me. So on your left side is, this means, this one on your left side means that it's the first word on this page. So obviously right underneath the guide word mountain, you have the word mountain. Now this one on your right side means it's the last word on the page. So since they're showing the top of the dictionary, then it's going to be the word move would be all the way at the bottom of the page. So we're going to use that section of a dictionary that they have there. We're going to use that for today's worksheet page. So let's read what section number 1 says. It says, choose the word that fits in ABC order. Write it on the line. You know, I'm going to go ahead and write those on the board so that I can show you. Okay, so now I've written them on the board. It says, find the word or choose the word that fits in ABC order and write it on the line. So we are not actually listing those words in the box right next to the word mountain and move. We are not listing them in alphabetical order. I'll show you in a minute what we're doing. But section number 1, you should be looking right here, this mountain on top and move on the bottom. And then we're looking at these words in the box here, which I have put on the board. So what we're doing is what I did previously with the words that I had up here on the board, the guide words that I had, and I asked, or showed you rather, which of those 2 words would actually be on that particular dictionary page. Well, we're looking for the one that would be in the dictionary page. And this is how we're going to do it. Notice they all start with the letter M. So they might be on the dictionary page. However, we need to make sure that they will. So let's look at the next letter and each of those words. Remember, we're using for the words that they've given us to see if they're on this page or not are mountain and move. So M-U, that obviously rules out mushroom because both mountain and move start with M-O. So mushroom can't be on this page. So we're left with motor and mouse. So we have M-O-T. Now let's think a minute. M-O-T. We have mountain, which is M-O-U, and we have move, which is M-O-V. Now M-O-U, U comes after the letter T in the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, and then U. So if T comes before U, it's not going to be on this page because mountain is M-O-U. So that means motor is not going to be in this page, and that rules out motor. So the word you're going to write in that section on your piece of paper is the word mouse, because mouse starts with M-O-U, same as mountain. Okay? So then looking at section number 2, section number 2 says circle the word that would be on a dictionary page between the two guide words, and gives us a hint. Find a word that fits between the guide words in ABC order. So we are using ABC order, we're just not listing the words in ABC order. The words that we are working with in the first section of section number 2. Section number 2, we're looking at the first little mini dictionary page right there. We're powerful and preach. So we're using the words powerful and preach to see whether or not any of these 3 words, print, practice, and potato. And here you're going to circle the word that is going to be on that page. So let's take a look at the first word, print. Notice they all start with the letter P, so they possibly could all go on it. Let's see. So print, and then we have PR. Well, let's see, preach starts with PR. But let's keep going and see if this can actually be on this page. P-R-I. Preach is P-R-E. And E comes quite a ways before I in the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So that means print can't be on this page. So we're going to have to go ahead and look at the next word. And notice it also starts with PR, but right before I get here, notice potato starts with PO. So PO means automatically we know potato's not on this page because actually it might be powerful starts with PO, but then it's POW, and then this is POT. T comes before W, so that means what you're trying to look for is that any of these words come in between the guide words, not before and not after. Potato comes before the word powerful because W comes after T. It has to be after. If this, the letter was an X, if it were an X because the letter in powerful is W, if it were an X, it just might be on this page. Okay, so it needs to come in between the words powerful and preach. So we've already ruled out print, we've ruled out potato. Let's look at practice. PR, and preach starts with PR and then A. A is the first letter in the alphabet, and preach has the letter E. So looking at those 2 letters, I guess because A comes before E, practice will be coming before the word preach, which is good. Because remember I said that if you have, I'm going to turn like this so you can see, when you're looking at the guide words, when you have the word on your right, the word on your right means that that is the last word on that page. And then the word on your left means it's the first word on that page, or first entry on that page. So if the word practice comes before the last letter on the page, last word on the page, which is preach, that means it is on that page, so we need to circle it. I would encourage you, if you have dictionaries at home, to go ahead and use this time after school today to look through it and kind of so you can see what I'm talking about and maybe get some experience from what I'm talking about. But anyways, looking down, if you have any questions or you're struggling with any of this, please let us know in the comments below. I mean, Mrs. Badano and I will be more than happy to help you, okay? Looking at the bottom of the page for today's dictation, remember to write in cursive and use proper capitalization and punctuation. And if you have not put your name on your paper, please put your name on your paper, okay? The sentence is, a brown cat did eat fish. A brown cat did eat fish. Once you have finished writing this sentence, I want you to notice that these words are in ABC order. A starts with A, brown starts with B, cat starts with C, did starts with D, eat starts with E, fish starts with F. Whoa, we got A, B, C, D, E, F in one sentence. Isn't that cool? I hope you guys notice that for yourselves when you finish writing the sentence, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.